to another world, another dimension.
It came from Beyond Midnight. I'm Josh, this is Joe, and we're coming to you from my video store, Beyond Midnight. Tonight's movie is, I really don't know how to describe it, honestly. It's called Warriors of the Wasteland. You gotta remember, after Mad Max came out, there was this huge influx. Like, remember when we talked in Creature, when we talked about all the Alien ripoffs that came in the wake of Alien?
Yes, you have one good movie and then people rip it off or make copies to make more money. Right.
This was a post-Mad Max boom. The Italians seem to have gone crazy with wanting to rip off the Road Warrior.
Okay.
Especially this director, Enzo G. Castellini, I believe that's how it's pronounced. He made at least 4 or 5 of these things. Besides Warriors of the Wasteland, he made 1990 Bronx Warriors, made in the 80s, but its sequel, Escape 2000, and I think he had another one or two. And all these, by the way, Fred Williamson stars in this movie. He's in all those too.
Oh, okay.
But Enzo G. Castellini's most famous movie is the original Inglourious Basterds.
Okay.
He directed the original.
When was that? How old was that?
70s?
70s, 80s,
Yeah.
70s?
Yes, yeah. And Fred Williamson was in that too.
Okay.
You know what's really funny about that one, though? When that was re-released in America, they re-edited the movie to make Fred Williamson look like the main character, and it was re-released as G.I. Bro during the blaxploitation era.
Really?
Yeah, really. It was re-released as G.I. Bro. There's some VHS releases of that. But
That's awful.
I mean, if you think about it, this guy's a bad filmmaker. But so is Quentin Tarantino, who made the new Inglourious Basterds.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
What do you think of Quentin Tarantino?
Are you setting me up? Because Quentin Tarantino's a hack. Think about it. He's made 2 great films. Neither one of them is original. Reservoir Dogs was freaking brilliant, but it was a point-for-point ripoff of Ringo Lam's City on Fire. And then Tarantino even had the balls to say he'd never seen City on Fire when he blatantly copied the movie. And then, I'm serious, he's a hack.
Are you? Never mind, go on.
Well, and then I also loved Jackie Brown, but again, that was based on an Elmore Leonard novel. So, again, not original. Kill Bill sucked. Kill Bill Volume 2 sucked.
That was all one movie, though, right? One movie that they broke up into 2?
Essentially, but let's not get into that. But then Pulp Fiction.
Royale with cheese. I like that.
Pulp Fiction is pretension on pretension. You're watching Tarantino in love with his own filmmaking techniques to a ridiculous degree. But, all right, enough about Tarantino. We need to talk about Warriors of the Wasteland. This is a Road Warrior movie that didn't have the budget to be a Road Warrior movie, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Bunch of Italians, bunch of bad overdubs. Watch the movie.
XJW, over. XJW, over. This is XJW, over. This is XJW, over. This is XJW. Is anyone out there? Over. This is XJW. Come in, please. Over. This is XJW. Over.
You give us less each day, Amos. You know that?
Thank God for that.
Over.
Who knows when we'll find anything more?
Hey, hey! Come here, quick! Come here, I think I got something. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. Something's coming in. Something's coming in.
Damn!
I don't believe it anymore.
What? Don't you hear it? It's a signal.
Quiet! Shut up!
Sure, but to reach us, it'd take a solar radio. At least 1,000,000 megawatts strong.
Just think, if the rest of the world were still alive. Oh, God, if only everything could go back the way it was.
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! Everyone to his position! Hurry!
My God, the Templars!
Come on, move it! Take your position!
Uh-oh! Over there may go a bird in flight. Slow down! Give him a head start! Now, go! Shadow, take a look at this.
Books. Books. That's what started the whole apocalypse. Good man, Mako.
You're much too soft.
He's the one I choose to take command after me.
You're coddling him. He's a weakling. Believe me, one, he'll never be a king.
King of the desert. The world is dead. It raped itself. But I'll purify it with blood. No one is innocent. But only we, the Templars, are the ministers of revenge.
One! 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 One!
Another bunch of crazies trying to come through. What do we do?
Exterminate them. Fools. They're still running like flies to a spider's mouth. Why?
Those others had a radio. I heard signals coming over it. Civilization still exists somewhere. One, we're not the last men.
Oh, no, nothing's left. Nothing.
Who did this?
What difference does it make? Survival means nothing anymore. The end is already here. Maybe it's just as well. Hey, man! You have a shot left. For me. Please.
Get out of there! Not bad.
I almost beat you this battle. You're slowing down.
Yeah, you got pretty close. Keep practicing, though.
Hey, I can't believe you've come here like only to play.
You guessed right, genius. There's something wrong with the gear shift. Do you think you can fix it?
Sure. Open up.
Well, find the trouble?
Big trouble. Who was this?
Some guy. I'll give you an hour.
Okay. not such a hot driver, you know that?
Well, yeah.
Keep practicing, though. Hang loose, Hot Rod. Come back soon.
You see what I was talking about? How they clearly don't have the budget to do what this movie's trying to do?
Yeah, but I'm kind of liking the movie a little bit for what it is. I like these post-apocalyptic, fend for yourself sort of movies.
Oh, I love post-apocalyptic movies. But if you can't afford to make your landscape apocalyptic, then don't. You know, because they keep talking about there's no food.
Right.
There's grass everywhere. Clearly things still grow. So how is there no food? And why is there no radiation?
That's contaminated with radiation.
Which doesn't seem to affect the people.
No, I mean, they're not eating the grass.
But there's no radiation in the air.
It's fallout. It's on the grass. It's poisonous to eat, obviously.
All right, kids, don't eat radiation, I guess. But what I really loved is in that opening pan shot across the landscape where you see those skeletons.
Oh, with the...
Did you notice that there was a radiation suit or a space suit or something that had huge clear boob holes in it? Why would you make a suit like that? Females would wear the same suit as men, and at this point, females weren't radiologists anyway, so, and maybe I'm being sexist there.
It's way in the future, though.
Doesn't it take place in like 2007 or something?
2019.
2019, all right, so it's 9 years from now, and you know, surprisingly enough, Bush didn't bring us to the apocalypse, so who knows what 2019 will hold. You know, hey, Obama's not much better. But, yeah, just, if you notice that annoying car noise, that whee that the cars make.
They don't sound like engines, they sound
like bad golf carts.
Electric motors instead of engines.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you also notice that fuel doesn't seem to be an issue? These guys just run around, you know. The fuel and bullets don't seem to be a concern. You'd think in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, people might be concerned about running out of bullets.
Are they bullets or lasers? The Templars, right?
But the people that they were killing were using bullets. Oh. They weren't using lasers.
Well, for self-defense, obviously.
Yeah, and it worked so well.
Yeah, they don't.
But the Templar is also a lot. It seems like a lot of Vidal Sassoon seem to survive the apocalypse because these guys spend a lot of time doing their hair for people trying to bring about the end of civilization.
And the bad guys, they are pretty organized and they look very well and they have got.
And trust me, they are bad guys. I'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, they are bad guys. So go back to the movie.
What the hell? You stay right there.
Don't move! He'll rip you to pieces, idiot! Let go of me! I thought you were dead, Scorpion.
And I thought you were done playing watchdog, Shadow.
I guess we were both wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell one we saw you. And I don't think one is going to like it.
Neither will you if it happens again.
I'll tell him you spared Mako, okay? It could be a good way to make peace.
I'm only at peace with dead Templars.
Hey, Scorpion, you fight, you kill, you rob. How the hell are you any different from us?
One wants to exterminate all human beings, so life will be erased from this planet, right? Well, now you know how I'm different. Me, I want to live. Are you hurt?
Scorpion. Scorpion. As usual. Hell knows where he's coming from, and hell knows where he's going.
The trouble is when he stops. What if he stops right here? Make for a messy situation. How about a little preemptive destruction? There are plenty of us, even against a maniac like him.
True. But how many of you will live to brag about it?
Are you forgetting how ridiculous he made you look? That he calls us worse than animals? You can't forget that.
I forgave him.
You forgave him. Do you also forgive him for being tougher than you are? None of us forgives him for all he's done to us. I say kill the man, one. Waste him! No! He's come back to taunt you through Mako. What are you waiting for? For him to do it again? For him to challenge you to another duel?
It would mean his death. Your blood is not enough for me, no, Scorpion. You have to give me much more. Your pride and your soul.
You flipped, Mako. One will cut us to ribbons if he finds out.
He won't find out. Not until we bring in Scorpion's head. Well, what do you say?
What about you, Gospel?
Okay.
You're on.
I'll make that bastard bleed like a pig. And afterwards, you know, like after a hit like this, we can fix things up.
Easy. Keep your voice down.
One and Shadow are getting old. It's time we demoted them.
With all the Templars around, you women are getting rare. Let's see what I can do. Well, I can stop the pain for a while. But then we gotta find somebody who knows medicine. Stay still.
I thought you...
What?
Well, nothing. Only you're not what I was expecting. Why are you doing this?
Why, shouldn't I? Where are your people?
I have no idea. I was traveling with a group looking for someplace uncontaminated. I think they killed the others when they attacked us. Why?
I was thinking, who could take care of you? Do you really believe there's still civilization somewhere in the world? What would you do if there isn't?
People need to believe in something. They need to hope, to dream. You haven't lost hope either.
What makes you think so?
Otherwise, why would you continue to fight?
I fight to survive. Take him back to 1. If he sent him, this is my answer. If he didn't, this is my warning.
All right, now that we got Fred Williamson in the movie.
Okay.
Fred Williamson is awesome. First of all, he's awesome in anything. But you notice he's one of the few actors who actually, his dialogue seems to match his lips.
Yeah, is he good at voiceover dubbing?
Yeah, because something really interesting, he had an interview a few years ago where he said, and this is on all the Italian movies of this era, they couldn't afford sound equipment, so none of these movies were shot with live sound.
Okay.
So he said they used these expensive cameras that sounded like, and this is his word, sounded like washing machines going off. So you're sitting here trying to do your dialogue, knowing it's overdubbed. You've got people over here ordering lunch. You've got people over here practicing their lines. You've got people over here. Nobody is being quiet at all. And he said it was just incredibly difficult to try and concentrate on doing your dialogue because because they knew there was no live sound.
Well, you could mess it up a little bit and fix it when you overdub it, right? It's
Yeah.
a little leeway.
But, well, one thing is, and I'm not 100% sure about this, is a lot of these voices don't sound right. I have a feeling a lot of the actors were not dubbed by the same person.
Okay.
I have a feeling that they used Americans to dub over a lot of these, because the cast is almost completely Italian with the exception of Fred Williamson.
Did they do that with Schwarzenegger and Conan, was it? They completely overdubbed
No,
his voice, or was it a different movie?
Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York. No, Conan had his own voice.
Okay.
Or Conan. Arnold had his own voice as Conan.
Okay.
But no, I think Hercules in New York. But yeah,
Okay.
that happens a lot. And the other quick thing is, do you guys Mako? Not the best actor. Do you know why he's in this movie?
Why?
The director is his uncle. He's in all of his uncle's movies. A little bit of nepotism. I mean, he's not as bad as Sofia Coppola. I mean, come on, imagine how much better The Godfather 3 would have been if,
Who is that? Sophia?
Sofia Coppola in Godfather 3 was Francis Ford Coppola's daughter, and she was a horrendously bad actress and almost ruined the Godfather saga.
Okay.
You need to see more movies.
I don't see a lot of...
If it doesn't have Pauly Shore in it, you won't go see it, huh? So you haven't seen a movie since the mid-90s, huh?
Oh, man. Biodome. Biodome was good.
Hey, Biodome was supposed to be Bill and Ted 3.
Really?
Yeah. If you think about it, that film does fit, doesn't
There
it?
was no time travel, but... Some of it
But I think the original script probably had the biodome in the future, like them traveling to like a dome in the future.
Okay.
But this isn't about. Don't sidetrack me.
Sorry. Back to the movie.
Hit you with a goddamn tape. Yeah. So, all right, but now that you might have noticed a little reference one made, how he wanted his. How did he word it? His pride.
He wanted
scorpions.
Because Scorpion kind of turned traitor on them, and he doesn't want his blood. He wants his pride and soul.
Remember how I was talking about these are definitely men?
Yeah.
That should be a clue to where this is going. It's not going to end. It's not going to end well for Scorpion. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So just go back to the movie.
Scorpion!
You took your sweet time, Nadir.
I enjoyed watching your little game of war. I didn't know that you wanted my help. It appears as though you needed it anyway.
Maybe. But I would have handled it without your help.
This one in love with you too?
That I didn't ask her. I just asked her to blow your brains out. If necessary.
Really? What are your plans now, Scorpion?
Whatever they are, they don't include you.
That's a pity. You look like you were having so much fun. You know that's your defect, Scorpion. You don't understand the power of victory.
You know what yours is? You take the idea of being the strongest too seriously.
Ah, well, it's easy to take something serious. That's true. You don't need this now. How long have you been together?
I didn't do it to her.
Yeah, well, that's your business. I just passed a caravan some ways back. Maybe there's someone there who can help her. Follow me.
You knew our rules, Mako. Disobey and you die. I'd have shown you no more mercy than I'll show your followers. Because we know no mercy.
No.
We are the Templars. The warriors of vengeance. We are the Templars. The high priests of death. We have been chosen to make others pay for the crime of being alive. We guarantee that all humanity, accomplices and heirs of the nuclear holocaust, will be wiped out once and for all. That the seed of man will be canceled forever from the face of the earth. And you, Mako, were the chosen one among the Templars. My heart bleeds because you disobeyed the rules and preceded us into the great darkness. But you erred because you wanted to be worthy of one. And for this we will honor you. We'll offer you 1,000, 10,000 stupid lives. So I say to you, Templars, hate! Hate! With all your hearts, hate! Hate and exterminate! One! Find Scorpion! Find Scorpion and kill him! No! Vengeance will be mine alone.
No, one! Don't do it! Mercy, please, forgive me. One, please, don't do this. I beg you, let me fight on at your side. Please, don't do it. One, please.
Charlie, does it work? Nah, shit. Catch.
Why didn't you write a letter complaint to Mophie Electric?
Not funny. Jeez.
Because they'll only guarantee for 5 years, and the company blew up 9 years ago, along with the rest of this part of the world.
Like right now, pray for me.
We mustn't give up. Let's keep hoping.
Father, this is for you.
Let's thank God for it.
Father, I got something.
What's going on? Eddie's picked up a signal.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah.
Bless the Lord.
Calm down, everyone. Well?
Just a minute. They're transmitting in Morse code. It's the international signal.
You mean it's not an automatic signal?
Mm-mm.
That there are other real people broadcasting it?
That's right. And less than 10 miles away, maybe.
10 miles away. We're saved. Saved. The Lord did it!
Father! We have visitors!
Who could they be, Father?
I don't know. But they don't look like Templars, and that's already something.
They're so scared they could start shooting any second.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out.
Wait. What do you want?
This woman possibly has a broken shoulder. Is there anybody here who can do anything about it? I'll make a trade with you. We've got some food.
No, it's not necessary. We look not for earthly rewards. Step forward.
How come they don't want anything?
They are people from a sect. They believe in something called God.
Huh.
We have nothing to fear. These people come in peace. Take her to Wiz. I don't know who you are, only that you come in peace. But one thing I want to ask you. Have you seen any Templars?
Too close for comfort.
I suggest you leave right away.
Unfortunately, we can't move on for another 2 days. A lot of our trucks are falling apart. Maybe our friends would like some rest, some refreshment. Show them the way.
Oh, may I help you?
Oh, Vinya. This is Vinya. Whatever you need, she'll take care of it.
I never had any real medical training. Or any other kind of training. But whenever anything has to be fixed or repaired, they come to me to do it. That's why they call me the Wiz.
Oh, thanks.
All fixed up. Anyway, she'll be traveling with me.
They asked me if I wanted to leave with them, and I said yes. Say you leave too.
The Templars are looking for me. If I stick around, I'll draw them to you.
Can Can't you believe there's something better where we're headed?
Heaven is dead, along with all the rest.
If that's what you really think, I feel sorry for you.
So where does dreaming of the past get you? Listen to me. Forget about it. It's better to have no memories.
You gave him time to strike. I told you. We had to beat him to it.
Who do you think is gonna beat Scorpion to anything? You? Send out some more of your search squads.
Let's go!
Get down there, come on.
Move out!
Before we go any further, you should all be reading this magazine, Videoscope magazine. Best DVD reviews, interviews, etc. If you're a fan of these types of movies, check out Videoscope. It's a really cool magazine. Now, this movie's had a lot of bizarre things happen, even for an Italian film.
They had some really cool things happen. In the very beginning, when he rips a book in half, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and if you paid really, really close attention, although I don't know why you would, you'd see it was pre-ripped.
No, I mean, well, I didn't notice that. It didn't. No, that was pretty cool. We should try that. Here's your book.
Let my fingers do the walking.
Okay.
Damn, man!
Awesome.
See, I ripped mine too.
Yeah.
See, I did it too. That's why I got rid of it, because I ripped it.
Okay.
So I really like, I can't even remember what Fred Williamson's character's name is.
I don't know either.
He's given a name, I remember, but I can't remember what the hell it is.
I didn't take notes on it.
But he's got exploding arrows before Rambo did.
You know, I looked those up online. You can actually make those. I don't think they blow up as much as they do in the movie, but you can put in
Rambo blew a guy into little bitty human-sized, human meat chunks everywhere.
Either, but yeah.
Well, Fred Williamson, didn't the guy's chest like just explode?
I think, or he hit him in the neck or something.
Yeah, he hit him in the neck. Sorry, I just ruined that. That's coming later. Sorry. I've already seen the movie, so sorry about that. I seemed to ruin that for you. But yeah, one really wants Scorpion's ass. Yeah. No pun intended. But what I like is when Scorpion picks up the girl.
Right.
All it takes is a little bit of soft music. She thinks he's going to rape her. She's like, no, and then he puts on, but then she puts on some soft music, and she's like, oh, okay, and then she just climbs right into his big glowing green sex bubble tent thing.
No, it was like a water raft, but it was like a tent, and it glowed in the dark. Parked out next to his car.
First of all, how is that stealthy? Scorpion is supposedly hiding from the Templars.
I guess he's like, I don't live in.
He drives around a car with a big green bubble on the top at night. It's not exactly stealthy.
He's got a bubble on his car, and he's got future tubes coming out of the trunk. Those tube things coming out of his, not trunk, the engine to make it go faster.
Vacuum tubes, I think you're thinking of.
Future tubes.
Is that what they're called? Future tubes?
Yeah.
1980 style future tubes?
2000 future tubes.
Yeah. It's not exactly stealthy. And also, the kid.
Yeah.
How do the Templars not find this kid? He's just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere.
All movies in the 80s and 90s had a little kid that's really good at something, and they're...
And here he's a mechanic.
Right.
All right, go back to the movie.
What's the matter? Don't you like it?
Yes, you're wonderful. No, I mean, I didn't know there was any more of this stuff left.
You look like a healthy guy. You're lucky.
You can be sure. I'm healthy. Tell me, do you do the deconcentration service?
Yes, but I don't do all that much work. Most of the guys here in the caravan are already paired off.
That's too bad for them.
I will need to work on my biorhythmic concentration. It's been a while since I've done it.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can, relax over here. Take your time.
Meanwhile, we can talk. Do you believe that the signal is real? No, I mean, is there a corner of the world still left the way it used to be?
I don't know. Where you from?
Dallas 5.
Dallas 5. Sounds like a fantastic place. How's it going?
Okay. I am entering into phase. But I was telling you where we come from.
Oh, yes. Go on. Most interesting.
We are dilationists. And our pastors preached the end of the world. And when it came, we were ready in our shelters, with enough reserves to survive for 7 years.
And you just made it.
That was written in the heavens. It was the will of our Lord. And after 7 years, the Earth's surface was decontaminated. Then the signal came, and our journey began.
That means you've been traveling for 2 years. Sounds like you really believe.
That also was written. By the way, do you know the name of the pastor who's leading us?
Don't tell me. His name is Moses?
Yes.
Can I butt in a second?
You leaving already?
Can't stay in one place for long. Too many people are running after me.
See you later. I'll find you. I always do.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Scorpion, you didn't want to live as a Templar, but you'll die as one. I, one, am the High Priest and Executor of your initiation.
Supreme One, a caravan, the biggest we've ever seen.
Let's take it! Finish him off. I don't want anything left but pieces.
Finish the bastard off! Let's go!
I warned you that one wanted more from Scorpion.
Okay, I thought this movie was pretty cool. I didn't think they would go in... Why did they go in that direction? That was kind of unnecessary.
Well, okay, do you remember like how in The Road Warrior there was that subtle undercurrent of homosexuality?
Never saw that either, I'm sorry.
All right, do you remember in The Road Warrior how there was that subtle undercurrent of homosexuality? There's just nothing subtle about it here.
Just that.
Like I said, Videoscope! Like I said, you know, these are guys.
Right.
Getting revenge on guys.
Yeah, and it was a little weird. So anyway.
So, moving along. Fred Williamson kicks ass in this, though.
Right.
I mean, Fred Williamson is cool in anything.
I like him. He's got his bow and arrow. He drives around on his motorcycle sidecar sort of deal thing.
It looks like a parking enforcement vehicle that they modified.
But it's pretty cool.
Did you also notice he gets his own theme? Every time he enters a scene, they got this boom chicka waka waka, boom chicka waka waka kind of 70s thing. I'm serious. They only do it when his character comes on screen.
That's cool. That's good.
You know, so,
like it.
You know, he's got this...
He's a pretty good character. He's not the main guy, but he helps the main guy, and he's kind of rogue, but he's a good guy. I mean, that's a good...
But you kind of go to, you know, what is his motivation? Scorpion, frankly, he's treating Fred Williamson like he's a jerk. And Williamson's not really being that big of a jerk. At least up to this point.
When he's kicking him out, when he's with his lady, he's like, bye.
Just leave.
Bye.
Yeah. The Scorpion's really not getting the hint.
No.
But you kind of get the...
I'm leaving.
You kind of get the feeling Scorpion is not really that into women either. He didn't really try anything with Mrs. Hostage.
No, are you forgetting about...
Sorry, yeah, he did.
The inflatable thing.
Yep, he did show her the Stars and Stripes forever in the bubble.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Okay, you got me on that one. So, yeah, this movie's weird. Our floor director is big into cars, and he says those cars that they wrecked to make those futuristic little golf cart-y cars that cut people's heads off and have flamethrowers and big screws on the front and everything. He said those would be some pretty expensive cars today. Some pretty good cars that they wrecked for a stupid-ass movie like this.
Really?
Yeah. He's not the happiest. Well, he took a little bit of offense when he saw this movie.
Well, if that's your thing and someone's mistreating you, I would understand.
But, I mean, honestly, I've seen worse Road Warrior ripoffs than this movie.
This isn't too bad of a movie. I don't mind it.
You ever see Patrick Swayze with a mullet running around a desert hacking people up with a sword? Steel Dawn. That was made in the 80s. He still had a career when he made that movie. Hell, he was still alive, but...
Okay.
You know. So, I mean, I've seen way, way worse Road Warrior knockoffs. This is not that bad. So, I hope you guys are enjoying the movie. If that last scene kind of took you by surprise, there's some weird subtlety coming up, but we'll just see what happens there. How much time we got left?
We're 15 over.
All right, well, go back to the movie.
You always seem to be getting yourself into trouble, Scorpion. Possibly you need my assistance?
Yeah, you could help me up.
We got visitors. Who is it? Templars! It's the Templars! Come on. Come on, everyone to the station. Hey, take cover. I got it. Wait a minute. Bill, Adrian.
Come with me.
Let me go. Poor. You can't even stand up. You just calm down. You need your energy. Here lies the great Scorpion in pain. Victim of the big bad queers, the Templars. All you had to do was ask. They did. I need your help. You are not so great now, Scorpion.
Yeah.
Those three haven't shown up yet, One.
Who?
The guys we left behind to finish them off.
Scorpion? Can't be. Against the wall.
Move!
I'll teach them what truth is.
Have courage.
Get a move on in there, I'll have your hide.
Give me a break, will ya? Get off my case.
Faster. Faster! Try harder. Try harder! You are a coward with no courage. You are no match for me, Scorpion. You are nothing. Good. Use that anger. Control it. You shall know the power of victory.
And don't go bombing in. Check out the camp first. Okay, go on. You go with him.
If you could win the sky, if you could win the sky, I would this evening have been able to possess the world. But I don't want to stain my name with ridicule, fighting against a world of endless sky. Yet I feel that soon I, too, shall breach the supreme barrier.
I sent some men to the garage to find out what's keeping those dumbbells.
Scared of a ghost, Shadow?
If you could win the sky, if you could win the sky, I would this evening have been able to possess the world. But I don't want to stain my name with ridicule.
You are still too slow.
Slow? I say I'm ready.
If I say you are slow, you are slow. I'm coming with you.
Nobody asked you.
Don't flatter yourself, Scorpion. I'm not doing this for you.
Then who the hell are you doing it for?
For yours truly. A good fight is always exciting to me.
Forget it. This is my affair.
Mine, yours, his. What's the difference? Wise up, Scorpion. The more we are, the better. There's only one thing that matters. Winning. And the more of a bastard you are, the surer you are to win. Good, baby. Good.
So, all right, Fred Williamson has got Scorpion back.
Right.
And
he's helping him, retraining him.
Of course, an 80s movie. This movie was made in 1980. Yeah. It has to have a training montage. There has to be a training montage.
They didn't have music over it, right? Like some music.
I don't know. I was only. We have a video game over here. I was playing Solar Fox throughout most of this, okay. But because I've seen this movie and it's not really that good of a movie.
Okay,
but,
so he's training him. There's got to be a big final fight scene. We're getting close to the end.
You know he's got to get revenge on one.
Yeah, and everyone. That
and trust me, try not to laugh while he's getting revenge on one. Seriously, it's going to turn into a weird, almost surreal Clint Eastwood movie. Just keep watching.
So the Templars have captured everybody in that traveling band, and they haven't killed him yet, but his lady friend is caught,
and Fred Williamson's lady friend, his lady friend.
And everybody else who was nice enough to help them out.
The thing I don't get is, again, bringing up why is ammunition not a commodity? They're just throwing all the bullets and the arrowheads at the door and going, ha ha ha.
Were they
it's, you know.
Yeah, were they testing the ammunition to see if it works, or were they testing to see if this glass is bulletproof?
It seemed like they were just wasting ammo and having fun. I also wanted to point out, back when we were talking about overdubs, that kid, none of his dialogue even come close to matching his lips, does it?
And the more of a bastard you are, the surer you are to win.
They clearly got, there's no way that kid overdubbed himself.
No.
But, so, okay, we got one segment left.
Right.
How do you think this is going to end? Do you think Scorpion's going to get revenge on one? Do you think Fred Williamson's going to get his lady friend back?
There don't seem to be any like really big twists in this movie, so I think...
I think there was a pretty big twist. It was a real come-from-behind twist.
Well, I think Scorpion will somehow win in the end. I don't know how. So
Win in the end.
Fight scene coming up. And Fred Williamson will get his lady friend and ride off in the sunset or something.
With his little parking enforcement vehicle?
Sure.
Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Italian rip-off cinema, the director of this movie also directed Great White. It's a movie you've never heard of. You know why? Yeah, well, they just burn people alive. But the movie Great White was actually so close to Jaws, Universal sued and won. This director made a Jaws rip-off that was such an exact Jaws knockoff, it was never released in the English-speaking world. It was only released on Italian VHS and Japanese Laserdisc. And yes, I've seen it. But yeah, Great White. I mean, this is an awesome director. Not really, I'm joking. Go back to the movie.
Idiots! Dreamers! Don't you understand? The world is dead. We have all closed our eyes. Even the heavens are silent. You, and you, and you. You are walking dead, rotting corpses. There is nothing left, nothing. Not even the signal you think you hear. Nothing. There's no more soul. There's no more hope. There's only one faith, one ecstasy. Death! And death you shall have, you last ugly dregs of humanity! You don't deserve to live! Hey, they're back! The ones I sent! Shadow! Punish those clods! It's against the rules to interrupt me! What is it, Shadow? Shadow, answer!
Watch it! It's a trap! Battle positions!
Scorpion. What are you here for?
I'm here to kill you. One.
Scorpion! Did you really return to free these misfits? Look at them, the trash of mankind. They've got no right to live. What the hell are you trying to prove? That you've got guts? That you're a big man? That you're a hero? Sure, an ego trip. That's all it is. You've got no reason to be here. Just want to prove you haven't zeroed out, right? To whom? To her? To them? Drop your little heat gun, Scorpion, or I'll waste this mob. I'm telling you, Scorpion, drop it or I'll kill them all. One by one. No! Father! One by one! No! Who's next? There he is! Over there! After it! Get him!
where are you going from here?
Someplace you're not.
Maybe yes. Maybe no.
Me dear, may I help you again?
Let's see what happens.
All right, now the movie pretty much ended like everyone thought it would. What did you think of the movie?
I liked it. I'm glad Scorpion won. I didn't understand completely his new clear suit.
That's what I was talking about, the bizarre, surreal twist. And then they've almost got the Clint Eastwood music coming up as he's like marching into... If he had this bulletproof clear suit, why didn't he use it before?
I think
it might have stopped him getting captured and humiliated, for lack of a better term.
Maybe helping him heal or something, collecting the sun, vitamin D.
So he's Superman now? He needs the rays of the sun?
No, just, I don't know.
So would this be Man of Steel, Man of Kleenex kind of thing?
I don't know. One thing I didn't get along with the plastic armor is the way women dress in the future. Is it armor? Is it underwear? Is it fashion? When we see...
Maybe it's a combo of the three.
I think it might be. Fashion, I don't know how much fashion you would want in a burnt-out future, but in the beginning, Scorpion's lady friend, she's got this big coat, she's got goggles, and she's got maybe armor or something.
She might have been, but she might have been trying to hide the fact that she was female.
Maybe, but then no pants. I'm running around with no pants, just wearing underwear and running around. It's like, is that... I don't understand that.
Maybe she thought this movie was going to be on Showtime in the mid-90s, 2 in the morning.
I don't know.
Or Cinemax, sorry.
Scorpion's lady friend is wearing, it looks kind of like underwear, but it looks like plastic.
Well, see,
armor,
but see,
so
I kind of got the idea Scorpion's lady friend, or not Scorpion, but Fred Williamson's lady friend
right.
was sort of like the one woman for all the guys in the community. They kind of implied that you know, they all kind of used her services.
I don't think so.
I kind of read maybe it was me.
They were being led by a pastor. I don't think that was going over.
Yeah, you'll notice there were no young boys. So, all right, well, we're going to toss it over to resident film jerk Leslie Stryker, and we'll see what he has to say about this and how he destroys this movie.
A wide-awake nightmare as always, Joshua. It must be very comforting for you to know that in the future, the only people to survive will be the grimy idiots in bondage fetish clothing that require 2 gallons of hair gel daily. In fact, if the bombs dropped tomorrow, you probably wouldn't have to update your wardrobe at all.
Leslie!
I'm just kidding! You wouldn't fit in at all! You don't have any clothes with huge, huge shoulder pads! Everyone in the future needs to wear as much armor as possible. It's dangerous out there! I won't ask where they got it after the apocalypse, but I will ask what's the point of wearing 25 pounds of armor when it doesn't do anything? It's like the stormtroopers from Star Wars. What's the point? But this armor can't even stop a bow and arrow. Hell, it can't even stop a frickin' slingshot. An 8-year-old boy with rocks is dominating the mechanized barbarians of the future. Well, unless you happen to be wearing a suit of completely transparent plastic super armor like Scorpion does at the end of the movie. This scene is so stupid it almost drowns out the sound of them ripping off a fistful of dollars. Transparent armor? What? Where did this come from? Where did he get it? Why doesn't everyone have it? Why is it indestructible? And why does he only wear it at the end of the movie if it's so good? Why doesn't he armor his whole car in it instead of the Pop-O-Matic moonroof? I don't know. Our hero's a weird guy. He fires his laser gun at children like some kind of post-apocalyptic Inspector Clouseau, who also happens to be— oh dear God, it's Anakin Skywalker! Just kidding. Even dubbed from the original Italian, this kid couldn't possibly kill a scene worse than Jake Lloyd. Then again, Mussolini couldn't kill a scene worse than that kid. Where did a little kid learn to build weapon-laden deathmobiles? And where did he get the giant skull hood ornament? And how much does it emasculate our fearless hero that whenever his car breaks down, he stands off to the side of the road looking as helpless as I do whenever I get a flat tire? He even installed an iPod mini dock in the car. Wait, so he listens to somber church organ music as he cruises the Wasteland? What a jerk! He shoots at children, he sexually assaults women, he owns a glowing green inflatable shagging hammock, and he treats Fred Williamson like something he just stepped in.
What are your plans now, Scorpion?
Whatever they are, they don't include you.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm sure you can handle things just fine on your own. You go ahead, Scorpion, and... Oh dear God, no! Safe word! What's the safe word? Where are you, Fred Williamson?
Books. Books. That's what started the whole apocalypse.
Those stupid books are the cause of all this. They taught mankind to be savage, intolerant, self-destructive brutes with no appreciation for the planet and the sanctity of life. Now we're gonna teach them a lesson by running them down with robotic decapitating fan blades on the sides of our cars. Now, if you'll excuse me, Joshua, I've got a Fallout 3 mod to create. I'm Leslie Stryker, and I'll be creating a Fred Williamson avatar to roam New Vegas in golden armor.
I really am not sure why I keep him on staff. He's cheap, but he's a jerk. Anyway, so if you had to rate this movie, crap or not bad if I'm drunk, where would you fall on this?
Probably closer to the not bad end of it. I liked it a little better than last week's movie, only because I could follow it a little easier. There wasn't
a whole lot of script in this movie.
I mean, I didn't mind it. It was action and future stuff, and I liked it.
Okay, and then, you know, watching expensive cars get wrecked and people getting beheaded with weird side fans. And
that was kind of cheap.
It was weird. All right, we're going to go for the night. We want to thank North Coast Productions for providing us with the equipment to warp all of your minds every week, however. So you guys have a good night, and
Good night.
you know, next week we got super intelligent ants taking over the world.
Oh, cool.